Buenos días, mister.
Buenos días, amiga. Permíteme un segundito. Vamos a cambiar micrófono. A ver. Ahora sí. Uno, dos, probando. ¿Me escuchan? Hola. ¿Me
Sí,
escuchan?
sí, lo
Ok,
escuchamos.
gracias, gracias. Vamos a cambiar to speaker view and that's going to be my video. Be my video and haceme el control por. Gracias. Ahora sí. Vamos a acercarlo otra vez y vamos a continuar con la resolución del examen bimestral. Okay. In the, okay, Algebra 1. Algebra 1. Bimestral exam. Okay, in the part number 5, the problem says, find the inverse of the function. In what function we're talking about? F dx equals 4x minus 2, 4x minus 2 over 3x plus 1, 3x plus 1. Okay, guys, remember, what will be the steps to trying to find out the inverse of the function? Remember the step number 1, we must change the notation of function by the notation equation. Simplementary words, replace f dx by y, okay? Y equals 4x minus 2 over 3x plus 1. Second step, exchange the position of the letters. Instead y, we're going to write x. And instead x, we're going to write y. So we got 4y minus 2 over 3y plus 1. Next step, let's try to find out the solution set for the letter y. These quantities divide, passes to multiply. I mean x multiply 3y plus 1 equals 4y minus 2. Distributive property, we got 3xy plus x equals 4y minus 2. We can arrange the letter x with the letter x. Actually, the y with the y and the numbers with the numbers. I mean, these negatives adding passes to, subtracting passes to adding. We have x plus 2 equals 4y minus 3xy. Okay? Now we can take the common factor. Remember the common factor between these two terms will be the y-axis. And we have 4 minus 3x. And 4 minus 3x is multiplying, passes to divide. So the expression given by x plus 2 over 4 minus 3x, this is going to be f inverse of x. When you solve by the new y-axis, this is going to be the inverse of the function. Okay? That was the solution set, at least, for the part number 5. The part number 6, I'll do it over here. Okay, and remember, you have doubts or questions, don't hesitate to let me know. Find all rational zeros of the polynomial. Find all rational zeros of the polynomial and write the polynomial into in factor form. Okay, and what polynomial we're talking about? The polynomial given is p to x equals x at the fifth power plus 3 at the fourth power, 3x fourth power, um, minus 9x cubed, x cubed, minus 31x squared. And after 31x squared, that's supposed to be 36. But I'm going to complete this one into canonical order. I'm going to add 0x plus 36. Okay, we have the polynomial into canonical order. Now we must determine what will be the p factors and what will be the q factors. I mean the possible combination of numbers that we must divide this polynomial by the synthetic division. I mean, p will represent the multiples of 36. One number we're talking about will be positive negative 1, positive negative 2, positive negative 3, positive negative 4, positive negative 6, positive negative 6, positive negative 9, positive negative 9. Another one could be positive negative 12, positive negative 12, positive negative 18, and obviously finally positive negative 36. And the q factors, that will be the multiples of the number 1, that will be positive negative 1. Okay, so after trying to solving those polynomials, we can conclude the chosen one at the beginning will be the number 1. So let's write the numbers. We got 1, 3, negative 9, negative 31, 0, 36. And remember, we can apply this long division. And because we're proving testing every number by number, we conclude the chosen one will be the number 1, right? Okay, let's continue with the process. 1 times 1 will be 1. 3 plus 1 will be 4. 4 times 1 will be 1. Negative 9 plus 4 will be negative 5. Negative 5 times 1, negative 5. Negative 31, negative 5, negative 36. Negative 36 times 1, negative 36. 0 minus 36 minus 36. Minus 36 times 1 will be negative 36. And the first polynomial gave us a value from 0. So the new one, PDX will be given by x at the 4th power plus 4x cubed minus 5x squared minus 36x minus 36. Okay, this is going to be the second polynomial. You don't need to create a new P and Q factor because the last number is 36 and the first one's number, so we can use the same combination, okay? This time, the chosen one was the number -3. So we can continue with the numbers 1, 4, -5, -36, -36, okay? And remember, this long division, this time the chosen one will be -3. -3. What do we have? Okay, the first one is 1. 1 times -3, we have positive 1. 1 times -3 is -3. We got -8. -8 times -3 will be positive 24. Okay. Ese va a ser 12. -12. -12 times -3 will be positive 36. And the answer will be equal to 0. Okay. The new polynomial. I'm going to move. Yeah, the next one will be -2. Actually, in this one, -2. Vamos a ver dónde. 1, 4 menos 3 es 1. 1 por 3 menos 3, menos 8. 24, da menos 12. Sí, no se preocupe, el negativo 2 sale. También no importa el orden, al final salen. Vamos a ver cuál que sigue. The next one. PDX. Vamos a ver si puedo hacerlo aquí. Vamos a hacer modo chambón. PDX equals x cubed plus x squared plus x squared minus 8x minus 12. Okay, minus 12. This time, my dear students, we can create the new P and Q factors. Remember, the multiples of 12 will be positive -1, positive -2, positive -3, positive -4, positive -6, and positive -12. All right? Well, actually, the chosen one by this will be -2, at least in this case. So we're going to create once again the long division. We got 1, 1, -8, -12. Divided by, and just as I said, the chosen one this time will be -2. -2. So 1 times -2, -2, we have -1. Times -2 is positive 2. We got -6. -6 times -2 will be positive 12. So we got a new 0. Can you see that one, Gustavo? It doesn't matter the position. At the end, we included -2 in that situation. And finally, we got the new PDX. New PDX will be equal to x squared minus x minus 6. At this moment, you don't need to create a new synthetic division. The only thing that you have to do in this case is equal the equation to 0. I mean, x squared minus x minus 6 equals 0, x negative, x positive. Give me a couple numbers what their product gave us. -6, and the subtraction gave us -1 will be 3 and 1, right? No, 3 and 2, yeah, 3 and 2. 3 and 2. For that reason, x will be equal 3, x will be equal -2. Okay, so let's going to write the answer. I'll do it over here. Zeros are, okay, we're going to start from -3, comma, -2, parentheses, twice. Let's repeat 2 times. Over here and over here. -3, -2. What else? 1 and 3. Okay, 1 and 3. This is going to be the number of zeros. Now, the polynomial in factor form, I mean the PDX, will be given by x minus 1, x minus 1. The another is could be x plus 3, x minus 3, x minus 3, and finally, x plus 2 at the second power. Why at the second power? Because it repeats twice. And this is going to be the solution set, at least for the part number 4, sorry, the part number 5 and the part number 6. Questions? ¿Sí es, Gustavo? ¿Importa? Da lo mismo el problema. Usted sabe que, no, como les he dicho antes, no importa cómo inicie. Lo que importa es cómo termine. Al final, todos los caminos conducen a las vías del Señor. A la misma respuesta, no hay problema. ¿Ok? ¿Alguna pregunta en casa? De momento, muchachos. Hola. Confirmen. ¿Tienen alguna pregunta en casa de momento del examen?
No, mister, está bien.
Ok. Entonces les voy a hacer una pregunta final, ¿verdad? Porque yo sé que tenemos los últimos 2 word problems. Yo creo que esos 2 word problems creo que los resolvimos en tutorías, ¿no? Solo uno fue, o cuál, el de la manguera, entonces el de Kai, J.K. y Lynn. Bueno, vamos a hacer la parte número 7, ¿verdad? Pero vamos a resolver, sí, vamos a resolver el primer word problem, ¿les parece? ¿Les parece bien? Bueno, vamos a mover esta camarita, vamos a dar el zoom lo más que se pueda. Sí, vaya, vaya, hijo, tranquilo. Diga, ¿de quién es? Mío. Póngalo aquí, pues. No, me, ya tan grande y haciendo bromitas de séptimo grado, ustedes, qué barbaridad, muchachos. Bueno, bueno, vamos a leer el primer word problem. Lo voy a leer y vamos a hacer el procedimiento para poder ahorrar tiempo y así pues poder iniciar con darle sus acumulativos completos, ¿ok? All right. The problem, the modeling with rational equations. The first problem says, Jack, Kite, and Lynn deliver advertising flyers in a small town. If each person works alone, it takes Jack 4 hours to deliver all the flyers. And it takes Lynn 1 hour longer than takes Kite. Working together, they can deliver the flyers in the 40% of the time that it takes Kai working alone. So the question is, how long does it take to Kai to deliver the flyers alone? Okay, so in the first word problem, we're going to establish what will be the assistant equation. All right, remember the period of time of Jack. plus the period of time of Ling plus the period of time of this gentleman Kai, right? That's supposed to be the 40% of the total period of time of Kai. Just for establish in general manners, okay? But this is not the real system equation. Just I'm trying to explain you or clarifying the what is basically the summarize of the word problem. How we can establish then the system equations? Simple. Remember, all of these guys has a one duty, one duty, or one you have one job to do, and that job is delivering the advertising flyers, right? And according from the problem, the period of time to complete that duty is around 4 hours. This number one represents the task. Okay, he has to deliver the flyers in 4 hours. According for Link, the same task, according for the problem with Link, they will take 1 hour plus the period of time that will take to Kai working alone. Okay, and finally, the same duty takes some kind of period of time that Kai the problem never specified. This number one represents the duty, the chores, right? And working together, the same, the same duty, the same task will take the 40% of the period of time that kind. Okay? This is will be the system of equation. And actually, if you really want to summarize, please, would you like to give me a hand? What will be the division between 1 divided by 0.4? Anyone? 1 divided by 0.4. 1 divided by 2.5. Okay, so we got once again 1 over 4 hours plus 1 over 1 hour plus period of time of chi plus 1 over period of time of chi. That will be equal to 2.5, right? 2.5 instead the number 1, 2.5 over the period of time of chi, because we can divide 1 divided by 0.4, and that will be easier for us at the moment to establish the solution of this system equation. What will be the next step? Simple. We can multiply left and right side of this equation by the least common denominator. So what will be the least common denominator? The 4 hours, 1 hour plus period time of chi, and actually the period of time of chi. Okay, then this is going to be the least common denominator. So what's going to happen? In first place, in the first equation, we can cancel 4 hours with 4 hours, and the survival will be these two terms, right? So we got parentheses 1 hour plus period of time of chi multiplied by the period of time of chi in the first one. Okay, remember these three terms, but this one, 4 hours will die. In the second one, who's gonna die? 1 hour plus stereo kind of chi, right? The survivors will be 4 hours, the period time of chi. The second one. And the third one, the period time of chi will be canceled, and we got only 4 times 4 hours times 1 hour plus the period time of chi. So if you see to the left side, the rational equation has been destroyed. Equals to Actually, we got 2.5 units multiplying by 4 hours, multiplying by 1 hour plus period time of chi. And what happened with the last one? The last one will be canceled. Okay? And we are creating the new system equations. What we have to do? Now we can apply distributive property. I mean, for example, 1 hour period time chi plus period time chi second power, right? Plus 4 hours period time of chi plus 4 times 1 will be 4. For what? 4 hours square plus 4 hours period time of chi. Chi. Okay? That will be equal to, please give me a hand. 2.5 times 4 times 1 times 1. 2.5 por 4 por 1. 10. Okay, thank you. 10 what? 10 hours square because some this by this one. And same happen over here. Uh, plus 10 hours period time of chi. Because 2.5 times 4 will be 10. 10 hours times period time, 10 hours period time. Continue. Let's try to reduce this beautiful system equation. For example, we got the period time of chi second power. Okay, let's apply like terms if we have. Let's see. We have a 1 hour. This is like term with this one and like term with this one, right? Yes or no? So 1 plus 4 will be 9, right? So 9 hours period of time of chi. What else? Well, there's nothing we can do. We got only plus 4 hours square power, h square power. And actually, these two terms can be moved to the left side. And we got negative 10 hours square, negative 10 hours period time of chi. And this equation will be equal to 0. And once again, this one is like term with this one. And 4 hours with 10 hours square. So we got this quadratic equation. Period time chi, second power, 9 minus 10 will be 1. So negative 1 hour period time of chi, right? And finally, 4 minus 10 will be negative 6. 6 hours square. And this equation will be equal to 0. And we have a quadratic equation, a simple, insignificant, mortal equation. So we can split the period chi 2 times. Period time of chi, copy the first times negative. Another one, period chi, negative times negative is positive. Okay, would you like to tell me a couple numbers or their product gave us 6 and the subtraction gave us -1? Will be 3 and 2, right? So I'm going to add 3 hours here and 2 hours. Obviously, this quadratic equation represents the solutions. We have a one positive and another one is negative. But because this is a word problem and because the problem asking for what will be the period of time, there is no values, negative values in the period of time. For that reason, we can conclude the period of time of chi minus 3 hours equals 0. So the period of time of chi equals 3 hours. And this is going to be the solution set of the first word problem. Just in time. Pucha, ni me di cuenta. Wow. Bueno, entonces mañana, ajá, no importa, o sea, todos los caminos conducen a las vías del Señor. Al final, contar que sea un proceso detallado, no hay problema. Bueno, entonces el día de mañana, vamos a dar los acumulativos y las posibles dudas o consultas que tengan, estoy anuente escuchándolos. ¿Ok? No sé si antes de despedir la clase hay alguna duda, consulta referente con este problemita, pues está todo bien, todo azul. Hello, clase, ¿no? Muy bien. Perfecto, jóvenes. No se preocupen si no logra copiarlo todo. Esta clase siempre se suben a YouTube. Esta sería, creo que esta es la parte 4, creo. La parte 4 de la solución del bimestral. Y va a estar siempre en lo que es en el canal de YouTube. Gracias por su fina atención. Dios los bendiga, los guarde, los cuide. Los veo mañana. Bye bye. So long. Take care of yourself.